with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Hi, this is Cassandra Brewer, clerical lead at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. If you're looking for a local provider to handle you and your family's healthcare needs, consider Mercy One Ottumwa. From pediatrics to geriatrics and everything in between, we are here for you year-round to assist you in your healthcare needs. We also offer our quick care walk-in clinic with no appointment necessary, open Monday through Friday from 7 to 4:30. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball on KBIZ on the live video stream. Bulldogs and Mason City, girls game in the books. Mason City won 54-34. Our boys game will get underway in a little less than 15 minutes. I can see Coach Vandenberg. He's starting to make his way over here, but he's down on the floor, and we're way up on the broadcast platform here at Wells Fargo Arena, so he'll be up in a minute or two. Meanwhile, we'll start telling you about the boys game. Ottumwa comes in at 3-2. They're 1-2 in the Iowa Alliance South. Mason City is 1-6. They're 0-2 in the Iowa Alliance North. Now, it would be too simplistic to say that the loss right before winter break last season derailed Ottumwa's entire campaign. But it's not too much of a stretch to hope that the Bulldogs' win over Oskaloosa entering this year's winter break could catapult them to bigger and better things. OHS knows they're good enough to compete with anyone in the Iowa Alliance South, and now they hope to hit the ground running in what will be a very busy January. Neil Hartz has every right to be excited about a starting lineup with 4 fairly consistent scorers and a rotation full of players committed on the defensive end. Plus, you've got Trey Brown, who averages over 19 points a game and is both willing and able to take over a game when it's needed. There are flaws to be corrected. Ottumwa turned the ball over way too much in the first part of the season, and foul trouble has taken away some of their aggressiveness at times. Still, this is a confident team looking to prove how good they are here on the big stage at Wells Fargo Arena. I see that girls coach Joe Vandenberg has just about made his way all the way up here. So we'll get his microphone, we'll turn it up a bit. Let him get all his stuff put down. Very dapper tonight, put on the suit and tie for the game at Wells Fargo Arena. And Coach Vandenberg, we'll start with the obvious here. 3 out of the 4 quarters, you won the first quarter 9-7, the second half 23-23. One bad quarter, they got hot, your team went cold, and that was the difference tonight.
That's exactly what we just talked about in the locker room, man. I thought we played about as well as we could game plan-wise for 3 of the 4 quarters. They got hot in the second quarter, and it wasn't really even Reggie Spots. It was Reggie Spots delivering the ball is what it was. And she found the high post a couple of times, and we kind of collapsed instead of finding shooters, and they knocked them down. Give them credit for knocking down shots. 3 of the 4 quarters were even. Number 5 team in 4A. You know, it's not the outcome we wanted, but we could have made that go negative pretty fast. So I thought we played hard.
Talk about how your kids are able to adjust after halftime. You go in, 24-2 in that second quarter. That's a tough number, and your 2 came in the final minute, thankfully. Talk about how your kids were able to adjust and refocus in the locker room and come out and put out such a good effort in that second half.
Yeah, all we talked about in the locker room was, going back to our fundamentals, knowing what we know how to do, and going back to our game plan. We had a game plan coming in. We knew the 1-3-1 was coming. We wanted to attack it. Defensively, we knew that we had to keep the ball out of Spot's hands as much as possible. She's good with the ball in her hands, whether it's shooting or whether it's distributing. And when she has the ball, we can't just all have our eyes on her. We got to find shooters. I thought we did a good job of that. And we told the girls, you got to play to get better. You have 2 options. You can kind of get ran out of the gym right now, or you can play to get better. And, unfortunately, 1 quarter killed us. But outside of that, I thought we executed pretty well.
I want to talk about free throws because we spent the first 5 games of the season talking about how it needed to improve. That last game before winter break was a great game free throw wise. In fact, your team percentage for the season jumped 7 points in 1 game. You come out of winter break, you got to play this big arena. This is the shooting background that's going to make tomorrow night at Lincoln look tame. Your kids went 13-17 from the free throw line. One game was nice, but to come back after the break and do that here, it feels like something's maybe really clicking now at the line.
Yeah, and it's just, I kind of talked about it in that 5-game stretch there early on. It was honestly a mental thing for us. Our girls are not bad free throw shooters, and we work on it all the time. It was just, seeing the ball go through the hoop, consistently. We honestly took a little bit of pressure off of them. We kind of stopped talking about it, to be honest with you. It was kind of that elephant in the room we all knew was there, but, it was kind of weird to talk about it. And so, we just make it a part of our practice plan. They knew that they just had to mentally reset. It's been a big part of us the last 2 games. It's kind of kept us in tonight, kind of keeping the game from getting out of hand, and obviously helping win the game against Roosevelt for us. So, yeah, the girls are working hard. We got a big one tomorrow night, though.
A big one against Des Moines Lincoln, the 2 teams 3-0 in the Iowa Lions South. Obviously, it's tough to play back-to-back nights, but what does maybe a 2-part question here. What does playing Mason City do to help you prepare for an important conference game against Lincoln? And also, do you think maybe the fact that you played in this big arena with the shooting background is going to help you a bit going to the Roundhouse tomorrow night, where traditionally we've had a tough time shooting?
Yeah, a couple of things with that. I thought our first game out against Fort Madison, we were kind of sluggish. And so I didn't know what coming out of winter break would do to us. So being able to play a game like, against Mason City on a big court tonight, I thought kind of forced us to be in shape earlier throughout winter break and not let us come out sluggish. We had an opportunity to practice the hills a couple of days, and so that was able, to get us on a bigger court and kind of get us conditioned for it. So now we've gotten some shots up. We've seen a full game experience. Now we're ready to go play Lincoln, and I think we'll be good to go. Obviously, the shooting backdrop, like you said, this will make it look tame compared to Lincoln. We don't talk to our girls a ton about that. We wanted to get them out here early to get some shots up tonight, and they were able to do that, so that was good. I just think seeing the ball go through the hoops a big thing for us, and with 11 points at half to come out and finish with 34. Like I said, that game could have got ugly, but our girls kept fighting. We saw the ball go through the net. And I'm glad we got a game before Lincoln, and I didn't want that to be our first game coming out.
And finally, obviously your focus now is on Lincoln and moving forward in the regular season. You may not see another ranked team the rest of the regular season, but when you get to the 5A playoffs, you're eventually going to run into a team very similar to Mason City. So can you file away some lessons from tonight and apply those when you get to that point?
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the big things we talked about in the fourth quarter, or in the locker room after the fourth quarter was, this was going to be a kind of a dipstick for us, right? Kind of to see where we were, probably the best team that we're going to see in our regular season schedule. So we knew coming into this, we had to see kind of where we were. In 3 of the 4 quarters, we were right there with them, which tells me some good things, because that Mason City team's probably back here at the end of February.
Bulldog head coach Joe Vandenberg after his team's game against Class 4A number 5 Mason City tonight. Coach, we'll see you tomorrow night at the Roundhouse and hopefully get to 4-0 in conference play.
Thanks, Jason. Go Dogs.
All right, let's take a quick 1-minute timeout and continue on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball getting ready for a boys game at the Wells Fargo Arena, Bulldogs in Mason City. Let's tell you quickly about Mason City. Head coach Nick Trask is in his 10th season, 72 up, 134 down. Mason City having a head coach in its 10th year, and they've got 8 seniors on the roster, but the program has struggled to find consistency. Nick Trask had early success after moving up from girls assistant to boys head coach, winning 15 games back in 2016-2017. That was the last season the Riverhawks had a winning record. This season, their only win so far, a home victory over Des Moines Hoover. 4 of their 6 losses are by double digits. Mason City not without talent. Marcel Whitner and Ty Sanchez-Evans both average over 13 points a game. The Riverhawks are averaging 21 turnovers a game, however, and when a team averages 10 more turnovers than assists per game, it's safe to say their offense has been pretty sloppy. They've also allowed 70-plus points 3 times, including Gilbert putting 90 on them and 81 scored by Des Moines North. Look for Ottumwa to turn up the pressure defensively in this game, trying to force Mason City into the same kind of mistakes that have plagued them so far this season. They are getting ready to introduce the starting lineups here at Wells Fargo Arena for the boys game. And again, it's like a state tournament game. The pregame clock will run out about 5 minutes before the opening tip. So what we'll do right now is take another 2-minute timeout, and we will come back with those starting lineups on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The Ottumwa Schools Bulldog Spirit Store is your one-stop shop for all things spirited and stylish. From comfy bleacher seats to trendy polos, sweatshirts, and t-shirts, we've got you covered. But that's not all. We also have accessories like earrings, water bottles, foam fingers, and so much more. Visit us at the lower level of Career Campus, located at 331 East Main Street. The Bulldog Spirit Co. offers a wide range of products to suit every Bulldog fan out there. See you soon.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
The secret is out. You're invited to see the all-new scoring system at Champion Bowl.
The first bowling alley in Iowa to have the new Bowler Entertainment System.
Animated and themed scoring grids and backgrounds.
It keeps score for a variety of game types.
There's classic bowling, of course, as well as Build the Monster, Bowling Hood, Battle of the Lanes, and more.
You can also video chat with any of the staff right from your bowling station.
Come experience the brand new Champion Bowl in Ottumwa,
where bowling is now awesome.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree, and our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball from Wells Fargo Arena on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Starters for Ottumwa tonight: Rashaw Pope, Chase Thompson, Nehemiah Wolfing, Parker Derby, Trey Brown. From Mason City, Drew Hobart, Marcel Whitner, Logan Ide, Braden Miller, and Ty Sanchez Evans. Trey Brown will jump it up against Marcel Whitner, two teams' leading scorers. We'll start this game. Whistle blows, ball in the air, tip controlled by Mason City. They move left to right in the opening half. Quickly down to the baseline, Ty Sanchez Evans, their second leading scorer. Out to the wing, Drew Hobart. Back on the wing to Sanchez Evans, and his pass over the head of the intended teammate and run down, but in the backcourt by Marcel Whitner. It is an over and back call, and Mason City, who turns it over 21.5 times a game, turns it over on their opening possession. Bulldogs in the gunmetal gray jerseys, white lettering Bulldogs trimmed in red on the front, white numbers front and back trimmed in red, and the gray and white checkerboard pattern down the sides of the jerseys and the shorts. Chase Thompson inbounding, throws it to Nehemiah Wolfing at midcourt, gets it to Rashaw Pope. Pope up high on the right side. Mason City man-to-man, hand off to Wolfing. Wolfing curls up top, hand off to Thompson. Thompson curls it back to Pope. Pope, top of the key, drives into lane, shot fake, tries to feed it across to Brown. Brown rescues it, out on the wing to Thompson. Thompson, pull-up free throw line jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound to Sanchez Evans. Back the other way is Mason City. Braden Miller into the front court. Picks it up high on the right side. Knocked out of his hand, stolen by Parker Derby. Derby all the way down, right-handed layup, no, and the rebound pulled in by Whitner. Got too far under the rim. Long pass up ahead to Hobart. Hobart backs it out left side, up top to Miller. Miller, right side for Logan Ide. Down low, knocked away from Whitner and out of bounds. Last touch by Ottumwa. Bulldogs good hand in the passing lane. Ottumwa's had two good chances at a bucket. Shot in and out by Thompson. Missed layup in transition by Derby. Miller trying to inbound for Mason City. Got it in the lane to Ide, and the floater no good. Rebound to Sanchez Evans. Gets it off the glass and good that time. Mason City strikes first. Over a minute gone, first quarter. Pope into the front court. Dogs moving right to left as we look at it in the opening half. Pope down the lane all the way to the rim, and a blocking foul on Mason City, and I think Rashaw's going to the line to shoot too. I assume that's a shooting foul. See who it's on. Logan Ide gets the first foul of the game. And Rashaw Pope to the line, a 70% free throw shooter through Ottumwa's first 5 games. Left-handed senior point guard. Jim gets real quiet here. First free throw, good. And Ottumwa's on the board. These two teams were supposed to meet here last year. Snowy, icy weather caused that to be postponed. They did end up playing in Ottumwa in February of last year. Second free throw for Pope is good. It rattles home, and we are tied at 2. Into the front court, Logan Ides. Give it right side to Miller. Miller down to the baseline for Whitner, their leading scorer. Marcel Whitner. Back up top for Hobart. Hobart dribbles right, backs it away, guarded by Wolfing. Down to the baseline for Whitner. Whitner driving in on Pope. And Pope called for a blocking foul, and he shrugs his shoulders, says, "What did I do?" So Rashaw gets his first. It looked like Whitner just kind of put his arm into Rashaw, and Rashaw took a step back, and somehow the foul's on him. Miller to inbound, lobs it up top for Hobart. Hobart, a 5'10" sophomore, right side, and Whitner's shot is blocked by Pope. Wolfing now up ahead, Chase Thompson gathers himself and lays it in. And Ottumwa turns defense to offense and leads 4-2. Miller back the other way. Dribbles right, nearly stumbles, hands off to Hobart. Hobart back to Miller, 6'3" senior. Crossover dribble, steps to the free throw line, jump pass right baseline. Sanchez Evans, a long two-pointer, off the rim, no. Trey Brown skies for the rebound. 4-2 Ottumwa, 2 minutes gone, first quarter. Thompson between the circles, right side to Brown, above the pro three-point line, and gets it back towards midcourt for Pope. Rashaw bounce it to the left elbow for Parker Derby. Derby up top to Trey Brown. Shot fake, drives in, little floater, in and out, no good. Derby had the rebound, knocked out of his hands, though. Whitner has it. Whitner into the front court, goes left side for Sanchez Evans. Evans trying to back down, up and under move. Fadeaway jumper left side of the lane, no good, but Whitner the rebound and the putback good, and we're tied at 4. Ottumwa forced Sanchez Evans into a tough shot, but then couldn't get the rebound. Wolfing right wing in the front court. Got bumped by Miller, no call. Goes up top to Thompson. Thompson bounce it right side to Pope. Mason City trying to trap, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Hobart, who knocked Rashaw Pope sideways. His first, team foul number 2. 2 subs for Mason City. Gabe Reese, a 6'3" sophomore, checks in. And also in is Drayden Witt, a 5'11" sophomore. Trey Brown has it, turns around, drives in, missed the shot, and it's out of bounds. Last touched by Mason City. The ball didn't hit the rim, was partially blocked. 27 on the shot clock. 5:02 on the game clock. First quarter, we're tied at 4. Trey had the ball outside the lane, turned around and found himself with a lane. Now a lob to Trey on the inbounds all the way up top. Bounces over to Derby. Derby up top to Thompson. Chase backs away from Sanchez Evans. Goes left, hands off to Derby. Ty curls up top. Tried to lob it underneath for Trey Brown. Threw it too far and out of bounds. 4:46 first quarter. Ottumwa 3-2. Just a few buckets away from being 5-0. 2 close losses to North and Roosevelt. Mason City just 1-6. Up top, Braden Miller. Feeds a cutting Reese in the lane, out to the corner. Whitner for 3. Counted, and a foul is called, and Rashaw Pope just got his second foul. Whitner only a 23% three-point shooter, but he knocks that one down, and he's going to the line. And that's going to get Matt Mitchell off the bench for Ottumwa. 7-4 Mason City pending the free throw. And Rasha has to sit with those 2 early fouls.
Mitchell checks in for the Bulldogs.
Marcel Whitner, 6'3" sophomore, 64% free throw shooter. Sub for Mason City here. Aiden Mosley, a 5'10" senior, checks in, replacing Braden Miller. Well, now Ottumwa's floor general with 2 early fouls. Whitner's free throw gets the roll. And Ottumwa down 8-4 after the 4-point play. Nehemiah Wolfing will take over the point guard responsibilities for now. Brings it into the front court. Throws it left side. Mason City in his zone looking to trap. Ball goes up top to Thompson. Thompson, right side to Wolfing. Wolfing to the right side of the lane. Trey Brown up high. Trey spins down the lane. Jump pass left corner. Thompson for 3. Off the rim, no. Derby the weak side rebound. Double team. Kicks it out to Wolfing right wing. Wolfing double team. Knocked down and a foul on Mason City. See who this one's on. Aiden Mosley gets his first, team foul number 3. I wish the PA guy would say more than just the last name. Foul on number 15, Aiden Mosley. That'd be a nice announcement. Inbound Derby right wing, gets it right back to Thompson. Looking underneath for Brown, not there. Swing it up top, Wolfing. Wolfing, left side to Matt Mitchell. Mitchell, top of the key for Brown. Brown facing a double team, gets it behind him to Wolfing. Wolfing left side to Mitchell, 20 on the shot clock. In the corner, Thompson. Thompson dribbles back out to the wing. Mason City still in that zone. Thompson. Bounce it high post for Brown. Turnaround jumper right side of the lane, short. Rebound to Mason City. Drayden Witt. Stumbles getting into the front court. Nearly lost it. Brown nearly had the steal. Sanchez Evans rescues it. Reese underneath to Whitner. Goes up and lays it in. And a timeout. Ottumwa here trailing 10-4. 3:28 first quarter. Back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Out of the timeout, Nehemiah Wolfing brings it into the front court. 3:25 left in the first quarter. Ottumwa down 10-4. Chase Thompson high on the right side. Picked up his dribble, gets it top of the key to Brown. Hands it back to Thompson, left wing Wolfing. He'll try a 3. Off the rim, no. Brown's got the rebound in traffic, kicks it out to Mitchell, and a push foul on the pass is called on Mason City. See who it's on. Ty Sanchez Evans gets his first, team foul number 4, 3:08 left in the quarter. One more would send Ottumwa to the line for 2 shots. Thompson inbounding from the A in Iowa. Iowa Wolves on the baseline. Gets underneath the Derby, turnaround hook shot, couldn't get it to go. And then Derby called for the foul, trying to get the rebound. First on Parker, team foul number 3. Boy, Ottumwa can't buy a bucket right now. Horn sounds. I'm not sure why. Javen Rominger has come in for Ottumwa. That was a buzzer. I didn't see him leave the scorer's table, but he's in. Mason City with the ball. Aiden Mosley goes right wing to Sanchez Evans. Looking underneath for Whitner. It's not there. Gets it up top. Knocked away. Trey Brown with the steal. Brown all the way down. Right-handed layup good. Bulldogs needed that. Trey's got his first bucket. Dogs within 4. 10-6 the score. Sanchez Evans up top for Witt. Witt dribbles to the right side, gets it in the corner. Whitner got open for another look at a 3, and he hit another one. How has Ottumwa left him open twice? Coach Hart's not too happy about that. Mason City up 13-6. Thompson left side to Matt Mitchell. Mitchell up top to Wolfing. Wolfing dribbles left, gets it on the wing, to Trey Brown. Brown trying to drive a whistle. And a foul away from the ball called on Mason City. I believe they got it on Mosley. That'd be his second. It's also the 5th team foul, and Ottumwa's going to the line.
That is Mason City's 5th.
And I think,
Hobart checks back in for Mason City.
well, let's see who the shooter is. And it will be Javen Rominger. Javen at the line, 2 for 4 so far. 2 shots here for the senior. Left-handed shooter, puts it up, and a little too strong, missed it. He's got one more. Rominger, we've known for a while he's a lefty, of course, left-handed pitcher for the baseball team, although he bats right-handed. Second free throw here, good. His first point, 13-7. Whitner into the front court right side, goes in the corner for Witt. Back to Sanchez Evans, swing it left side for Reese, shot fake. Trying to back down on Rominger, kick it on the wing. A 3 on the way by Witt is good.
Hobart.
Pardon me, that was Hobart, number 1, not number 5. Drew Hobart, now 6 for 12 from the three-point line this season. 16-7 Mason City. This is not what Ottumwa expected. Trey Brown drives in the lane, and he got fouled on the drive. He'll shoot 2 here. And that foul is the second on Ty Sanchez Evans, their second leading scorer. So now Mason City will go to the bench. I don't think they're supposed to do substitute. No, they're not. Players started to come in, but you don't substitute until the second free throw. Trey Brown, 85% on the season from the line, and he hits the first. So Logan Ide back in for Mason City, and in for the first time is Andrew Novak, a 6'5" junior. Mason City, by the way, their home jerseys are white, but there's a dark gray panel on each shoulder. Red lettering, Mason City above and below the red jerseys, and script Riverhawks on the back of the jersey above the red numbers. Black trim on the shorts. Second free throw for Trey. Off the rim, no good, and the rebound to Gabe Reese. Ottumwa down 16-8. Whitner, right wing for Reese, towards the corner for Ide. And his pass in, stole it. Chase Thompson, up ahead, Trey Brown, all the way, and the finger roll is good. Bulldogs turn defense into offense again, 16-10. Got to keep forcing those turnovers. In the front court, right side, that's Novak, towards the corner, Logan Ide. Ide guarded by Mitchell. Dribbles in the lane, jump stop, double team, hands to Whitner at the free throw line, left wing to Reese, 3 on the way, and he got it. Gabe Reese had only attempted 2 three-pointers all season. He's now 2 for 3 from beyond the arc, and Mason City's up 19-10. Down to 1 minute to go, opening quarter. Wolfing, his pass intended for Thompson, deflected and out of bounds, and that rolls behind a couple rows of chairs, and Chase has to go rescue it, leaping over chairs to do so. He'll inbound from down below us here. Gets it left corner and knocked away from Rominger. Ball is loose and picked up by Whitner. Whitner, long pass into the front court, and it's stolen by Wolfing. So now Ottumwa back the other way. They've got numbers. Wolfing, Euro step, collision, and a blocking foul, and Nehemiah Wolfing will shoot two. Mason City's bench was starting to cheer that he'd drawn a charge, but there was no way. Reese with his first, and Wolfing to the line where he's 75% on the season. 46 seconds left in the opening quarter. Ottumwa down 9, but the left-handed sophomore Nehemiah Wolfing trying to cut into that. First free throw got the roll. 19-11. Wolfing's second free throw gets the roll again. I think Ottumwa is having a bit of trouble adjusting to the backdrop here, but it's 19-12. Drew Hobart left side, throws it up top for Reese. Right side for Ide. Ide into the corner for Hobart. To the right wing for Novak. Backs away, 20 on the shot clock, 30 on the game clock. Novak hands off to Hobart. Hobart up top, throws it right side for Whitner. Drives baseline, cut off nicely by Thompson. Kind of a push-off, kick it on the wing to Novak. Throws it underneath, tough catch by Ide. Turnaround jumper off the glass, no. Rebound pulled in by Rominger. Dogs have 15 left in the quarter. They can hold for one here. Thompson, left wing to Mitchell. In the corner, Trey Brown will try a three. Short off the rim and out of bounds. Trey shot that from the pro line. Now it's a shorter difference in the corner than it is up top, which is one of the odd features of a pro three-point line, but 6.3 seconds left in the quarter, and Mason City will have a chance to go the length of the floor. Ottumwa's going to show a little pressure here. Inbound to Braden Miller, who's back in, across the timeline. Nearly lost it. Throws it up top. Eyed a tough shot at the buzzer. No. 19-12. We're back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Start of the second quarter. Ottumwa with some work to do in the boys' game. They trail Mason City 19-12. Rashaw Pope is back on the floor for Ottumwa. Remember, he picked up 2 early fouls. He's got to be careful here. Mason City in a 1-2-2 zone. Ball goes right side to Wolfing. They look to trap. He dribbles out of it. Top of the key down the lane. Little floater. Back iron, no. Got his own rebound. Lost it on the floor, though, and Ide picks up the loose ball for Mason City. Gets it to Braden Miller. Miller skips it right side for Novak. Novak up top for Ide. Left side to Miller. Miller trying to drive. Cut off by Thompson. Thompson just ripped the ball out of his hands. They say it was held long enough for a tie-up, but it'll belong to Ottumwa on the alternate possession. At least I think so. Why is... Well, the arrow said Ottumwa. Actually, Ottumwa did begin the second quarter with the ball, so it is Mason City ball on the alternate possession. Braden Miller, well, I'm way up high here, but it looks like he's playing with an oversized mouthpiece. Something in his mouth. Inbounds to Ide, left side, back to the wing for Miller. Up top for Hobart, right side for Whitner. Whitner gets it up top for Novak. Lob inside for Miller, bobbles, catches it left side of the lane. Kicks it out to Hobart, 7 on the shot clock, right side for Ide. Ide to a cutting Miller down the lane, tried to feed it under, tough catch by Hobart, kicks it out to Whitner, and the shot clock expires. They never did get the shot off, and Ottumwa forces the turnover. Mason City just never had a clear look, and eventually they lost track of time in terms of forcing one up. Pope will inbound to Thompson. It'll be Thompson challenged by Whitner in the backcourt. Gets it to Pope. Lob it back to Thompson. Nearly fouled by Miller. Thompson gets around him. Now picks up his dribble. His pass intended for Wolfing in the corner. Knocked out of bounds by Braden Miller. 24 on the shot clock. Bulldogs still down 19-12 early second quarter. Thompson looking to get it in. Got to get it in, and he gets it to Pope. Pope towards the left corner. Back up top to Chase. Thompson dribbles right, down the lane. Tough runner, missed the layup, but draws the foul, and Thompson will shoot two. Ottumwa has apparently decided that they can drive and get to the line on this Mason City team. They've done it a lot in the early going. I didn't hear who he said the foul was on, and again, it's not displayed on the board anywhere. Thompson at the line, 66% on the season. First one this time is good. He's got 3 points, 19-13 the score. Ty Sanchez-Evans and Drayden Witt come back in. Sanchez-Evans is playing with 2 fouls. Ottumwa's got their starting 5 on the floor: Pope, Thompson, Wolfing, Derby, and Brown. One more for Thompson, trying to make it a 5-point game. Trey puts it up and Chase puts it up and knocks it down. 19-14. Into the front court is Drayden Witt. Dribbles right side, kick it in the corner for Hobart. Hobart back up top to Miller. Miller throws it to Logan Ide. Left side it goes to Witt. Witt dribbles, picks it up near the top of the key, throws it right side for Hobart. Hobart tries to throw it down low, and it's intercepted by Pope. Pope wants to run. Left side, he's got to pull it up. Backs it out, throws it up top to Thompson. Thompson, a shot fake, pulls up free throw line, right wing Trey Brown. Brown trying to drive on Ide, spins to the block, down to the baseline, and they're going to call Trey for an offensive foul, just trying to back down. That's his first, thankfully only his first foul of the quarter on Ottumwa as well. Boy, Whitner's been doing some of that at the other end underneath the early going. They didn't call that, but they call it on Brown. Now Witt has his pass stolen by Trey Brown. Brown taps it ahead to himself, controls it, lays it up and in. Trey Brown has 7 points, and it's a 3-point game. 19-16, Dogs only down 3. Logan Ide, nearly trapped way up high, throws it to Hobart, now left wing for Witt. Witt skips it right corner. Evans, a 3 on the way. In and out, no good. Miller, the rebound, goes back up. Blocked by Derby from behind, and it deflects to Thompson. Thompson in the front court, double team, picked up his dribble, but goes right corner for Derby. Derby back up top to Pope. Rasha, shot fake, dribbles right, cut off. Flings it to a cutting Wolfing, who falls down trying to pick up the ball, and they're going to say, I believe that's a travel. Yep. It was a good idea there, Wolfing on that backdoor cut, but couldn't corral that pass underneath. 5:28 left in the half. Ottumwa, modest 4-0 run to start this second quarter, down 3, 19-16. Mason City into the front court, stumbling as Hobart, but hands it to Witt up top. Throws it right side. Sanchez-Evans launches a 3, way off, no good. Rebound to Pope. Rasha wants to run into the front court. Splitting defenders all the way to the rim. Lay it up, no, but a foul, and Rasha will shoot 2. And the fouls are starting to pile up a bit on Mason City here. Drayden Witt called for that one. Think it's his first. Again, we missed the earlier foul who it was on Mason City. It is their second foul of the quarter. Pope's first free throw, good. He's 3 of 3 from the line tonight. Matt Mitchell back in. He'll replace Nehemiah Wolfing for Ottumwa. 5:09 left in the half. Mason City's going to get Aiden Mosley and Marcel Whitner back in. Mosley's playing with 2 fouls. Witt and Hobart sit, so they're changing the backcourt there. Second free throw for Pope, trying to make it a 1-point game. Puts it up, knocks it down. 19-18, Mason City's lead down to 1. Now Ottumwa, little zone pressure. Ball goes right side to Miller. Miller bounce across the timeline right side to Sanchez-Evans. They double team him there, but he gets it back up top to Miller. Throws it left side for Whitner. Whitner into the corner for Ide. Ide double teamed. He gets it out to Miller on the wing. Skip pass right side, Sanchez-Evans. Underneath to Whitner. Turn around over Brown, and he somehow got it to roll off the back of the rim. Marcel Whitner has been almost the entire Mason City offense. He's got 13, and it's 21-18. Brown across the lane, driving right-handed layup, good. Trey Brown answers. He's got 9, 21-20. Whitner in the backcourt to Sanchez Evans in the middle. Across the timeline, right side to Braden Miller. Miller back to Sanchez Evans. Big man gets it back on the right side to Miller. Throw it left side. Whitner got a 3 off left wing, and he hit it. Boy, he's hit 3 3-pointers. Cannot leave him open. 24-20, Mason City up 4. Left side, Matt Mitchell in the corner for Derby. Mason City in his zone. Derby looking underneath for Brown. It's not there. Gets it up high on the left side to Thompson instead. Chase brings it back up top. Throws it right side to Pope. 15 on the shot clock. Pope lobs it left wing for Derby. He'll try a 3. Off the rim, no. Rebound to Miller. Braden Miller through the midcourt circle. Right wing for Sanchez Evans. In the corner for Ide. Nearly lost it. Throws it back to Miller. Drives right side. And a push foul underneath on the floor is called on Ottumwa here. Matt Mitchell gets his first. Team foul number 2 of the quarter. 3:31 left until halftime. Mason City with the ball up 24-20. Mason City has 24 points. Whitner has 16 of them. Miller trying to get it in, lobs it right corner. A 3 on the way by Mosley, short off the rim. Rebound to Rasha Pope, and he's already behind everybody. And he will finger roll it in with the left hand. 24-22. That rebound went right out to Pope, and he took off like a shot. Mosley, right side to Miller. Try to go in the lane to Mosley, and it's off his hands out of bounds. Last touch by the Riverhawks, and Ottumwa gets it back with 3:10 to go in the half. A chance to tie or take the lead. 24-22, Riverhawks with the lead. They led by as many as 9 in the first quarter, led by 7 at the end of the first quarter. Now Pope drives right around Sanchez Evans, hangs in the air and lays it in with the left hand, and we're tied at 24. Pope's got 8. Now Miller, right side for Mosley. Drives in, Euro step, layup, no. Eyed the rebound, put back, counted in the foul. Logan Hyde got up, and he's clapping his hands, and it might have been at his teammate Mosley, but it also kind of looked like it could have been in the direction of an Ottumwa player. I didn't hear who that foul was on. Parker Derby was in the area. Ide's free throw is good. He converts a 3-point play. His first 3 points of the night. Mason City leads 27-24. DeAndre Judon, a 6'1" junior, is in for the first time, and now Mason City's going to set up some pressure. Pope tried to throw a no-look pass to Matt Mitchell, and it missed across the timeline. Mason City picks it off. Miller right side. Dribbles in the lane, jump pass left side. Mosley tries a 3, short off the rim. Rebound Trey Brown, and it kicks off of Mosley. So it will be a Ottumwa ball. When I said kicks off Mosley, it literally was kicked by Mosley off his foot. 2:32 left in the half. Nehemiah Wolfing back in for Ottumwa, replacing Matt Mitchell. Ottumwa down 3, 27-24, but it's been a better second quarter. We were down 9 at one point in the first quarter. Chase Thompson into the front court. Tried to hand it to Pope. Pope got away from Mosley. It's 5-on-4. Goes left corner. Derby tries another 3. That's short off the rim. Brown trying to tip the rebound, but Sanchez Evans has it. Parker Derby's 0 for 2 from three-point range tonight, 0 for 3 on the season. Whitner with it for Mason City between the circles. Counting down towards 2 minutes to go on the half. Hands off to Mosley. Mosley, left side for Whitner. A long 3 on the way, off the rim, no. Rebound tapped out, though. Whitner's got it back in the lane. Floater, good. Boy, Ottumwa just is not stopping the guy they knew they needed to stop. He's got 18 points, and Mason City leads 29-24. Thompson, left side handoff to Derby. Derby around a Brown pick. Back left corner for Thompson. Thompson back out to the wing, gets it up top to Wolfing. Wolfing hands off to Thompson, 12 on the shot clock. Now right side to Pope, down to 10. Pope around a Brown pick. Pick and roll to Brown underneath, turn around off the glass and good. Trey Brown gets to his spot and scores again, 29-26. 11 for Brown. Braden Miller into the front court. Throw it left side, and Pope nearly stole it, knocked it out of bounds into his own bench. Sub for Ottumwa, Javen Rominger back in. He'll replace Parker Derby.
Checks in for Ottumwa.
Braden Miller, the 6'3" senior, will inbound in front of that Ottumwa bench across the way. Gets it on the wing to Ty Sanchez-Evans. Right back to Miller on a handoff. Miller trying to drive around a pick, cut off by Wolfing. Throw it right side for Judon. Judon into the lane, a whistle. What do they call here? They call Chase Thompson for a foul there. That's Ottumwa's fourth. One more would put Mason City in the bonus. 59.7 seconds left in the half. Witt inbounds right corner for Whitner, and Whitner stepped out of bounds as Ottumwa went to double team him. And so Mason City gives it right back. 58.3 seconds left in the half. Ottumwa down 29-26. Inbound to Thompson, right back to Pope. Mason City showing some zone pressure. Thompson has got to go. Gets across the timeline right side. He's double teamed, trying to fight his way out of it. And Ottumwa gets a timeout, save the possession. 47 seconds left in the half. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
.47 seconds left in the half, 23 on the shot clock for Ottumwa. Trailing Mason City 29-26 here at Wells Fargo Arena. Inbound to Javen Rominger, right back to Pope, down the lane. Left-handed dunk for Rashawn Pope. He flushes it with authority, and it's a one-point game, 29-28. Mason City threw it away. Witt underneath Judon, turn around in the lane, high off the glass, no. Rebound, battle for it. Judon got it back, goes up again, draws the foul. Boy, Rashawn Pope electrifying the Ottumwa fans here at Wells Fargo Arena tonight with that dunk. But now Rominger gets called for the foul. DeAndre Judon at the line for the first time all season. First free throw is good. Averages 2.2 points per game, and he makes it a 30-28 game. Shot clock will be off for Ottumwa here. Second free throw good. Their line drives, but they go down 31-28. Bulldogs can hold for one here. Mason City looks like they're going to pressure in midcourt. Thompson across the timeline as they back off a bit. Thompson bounce it right side to Wolfing. Down to 15. Gets it to Rominger. Rominger, a lob right wing to Pope. Shot fake. Brings it back with 8 seconds. Trey Brown will set a pick. Down to 5. Pope. Crossover dribble. Step back. Shot. Forces up a long 2. No good at the buzzer. And at the break, Ottumwa down by 3, 31-28. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and begin the Bulldog halftime show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
With 2024 in full force, we hope that it is bringing great success to you. Lisco's here and ready to support you with your business and residential fiber optic needs. If you're looking to make the switch to a local fiber optic company or update your existing services with us, now is a great time. We have big plans for the 2024 year. Call me, Samantha Knoll, your local sales rep at 641-209-5400. Visit us at lisco.com and remember to visit us at our new walk-in location of 58 East Burlington Avenue in Fairfield.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We are at halftime at Ottumwa High Basketball, 12:40 a.m., 102.7 FM KBIZ, live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page from Wells Fargo Arena. Our first broadcast of 2024. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Brenda and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home on the corner of Penn and Jeff in Ottumwa. By Bridge City Realty, your Ottumwa and surrounding area real estate pros for buying or selling property. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's trusted experts. And by Graphics Masters on Albee Road in Ottumwa, across from the BP. Contact them for all your window or auto signage, vinyl decals, wall sayings, custom apparel, and advertisement needs. Mason City leading Ottumwa in our boys game at the half, 31-28. Scoring in the first half, Trey Brown has 11 for OHS. Rasha Pope has 10. 4 for Chase Thompson, 2 for Nehemiah Wolfing, and 1 for Javen Rominger. For Mason City, Marcel Whitner takes close to half their shots for the Riverhawks, and he's done so tonight, and he's hit a lot of them, I should say. He's got 18 points. The supporting cast, not a whole lot. Drew Hobart has 3. Logan Ide has 3. Gabe Reese has 3. Ty Sanchez-Evans has 2, and DeAndre Judon has 2. Free throws in the first half. Ottumwa got to the line a lot and made it count. 10 of 12 from the free throw line. Mason City 3 of 3. Foul trouble. Again, here in this arena and with a PA announcer that's only briefly announcing last names of players who commit fouls, if we don't hear that PA announcer and we're so far high up and on the opposite side we can't see the officials' hand signals, we've missed a foul. We know how many fouls the team's committed. We've missed a couple of individual fouls. I know that Rasha Pope has 2 for Ottumwa. I think he's the only one with 2, although there might be one more. Mason City, both Ty Sanchez-Evans and Aiden Mosley have 2. And again, we're missing 1 personal foul for Mason City, so someone else may have 2, but we're not sure. I suppose if it becomes a foul fest in the second half, we might find out. But Ottumwa did a better job in the second half of getting into their offense. They outscored Mason City 16-12 in the second quarter after trailing by 7 at the end of 1. The Bulldogs can find gaps in that Mason City zone. They're able to drive. They're able to get to the line. They've done it a lot tonight. I would expect that to continue in the second half. Got to keep trying to get Trey Brown the ball. Mason City's trying to deny him, but Brown still has 11 points. And when, again, as we've been saying all year, when he gets the ball down low on his spot, not many teams are going to stop him. On the defensive end, really, they've just got to lock down on Whitner. Whitner has 18 of their 31 points. If you can lock down on Marcel Whitner in the second half, Mason City doesn't have a whole lot to turn to. Now, Ty Sanchez-Evans does average 13 a game, but he's not a guy who's going to get his own shot. He's more of a guy who needs to be set up, whereas Whitner can get his own shot most of the time. So I'm wondering if Ottumwa might be saving a defense for the second half. Maybe they're saving some kind of box-and-one defense where they chase Whitner all over the floor. Maybe didn't want to show it in the first half and bring it out in the second half. I'm not sure about that. That's not something I was told, but I could see them making some kind of change in the second half to try to produce a different outcome. Bulldog basketball brought to you by William Penn University, the place to widen your potential. Daytime online and evening classes begin every 8 weeks. Visit wmpenn.edu for more information. By Community First Credit Union, because together is better. Check them out at cfirstcreditunion.com. And by Lisco, Southeast Iowa's leader in fiber optic telecommunications, Lisco of Fairfield. Bulldogs down 3 at the half. We're back in 3 minutes of the second half on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Hey, nice job clearing the clog.
Thanks.
You know anybody who could repair the water damage in my basement?
Roto-Rooter does that.
Do you guys fix water heaters?
Roto-Rooter does that.
How about a leaky faucet?
We do that.
Disposal repair?
We do that.
I've got to run a few errands, but if you could finish up those pies, that'd be great. Thanks.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Pies. Okay.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
This is Opula with Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse in Ottumwa. Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? You don't really want to cook? Stop in and see us. We are known for the best pizza in Southeast Iowa. Enjoy a mouth-watering steak or an awesome tenderloin. We also have salads, pasta, chicken and fish, and of course, amazing Greek food. Call ahead for carryout. Our full menu is available at Mike'sPizzaSteakhouse.com. Thank you for making us your favorite restaurant. We look forward to serving you at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse.
Opa! You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ready for the start of the second half. Ottumwa High basketball. Our boys game tonight from Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines. Bulldogs trailing Mason City 31-28. Ottumwa will have the ball to begin the second half. Rasha Pope, Nehemiah Wolfing, Chase Thompson, Parker Derby, Trey Brown on the floor for OHS. Inbound to Derby, hands it right back to Rasha Pope. Pope trying to drive in, floater in the lane, too short, got it back, and put back is good by Rasha Pope. 31-30, Pope has 12, it's a 1-point game. Marcel Whitner, who has 18 of their 31 points into the front court, dribbles right. He tries a floater, left it short. Trey Brown with the rebound. His pass up ahead hit the back of Ty Sanchez-Evans. That's a turnover. Everybody kind of ran away, and he had no one to pass to. Whitner left side to Drew Hobart. Hobart drives free throw line. His pass deflected. Logan Ide rescues it at the elbow. Jump pass underneath through the hands of Sanchez Evans and out of bounds. And Ottumwa, after turning it over, gets it right back with a chance to take the lead. The Bulldogs, I don't believe Ottumwa's led. Well, we were up 4-2. And that was the only time we had the lead. We tied it at 24 after being down by 9, down 3 at the half. And now Rasha Pope and Chase Thompson miscommunicate. He tried to lob it left wing. It was too far and out of bounds. Ottumwa's got to play under control. They know they can force Mason City into mistakes. Bulldogs need to cut down on their own mistakes. Braden Miller, right wing. Tried to go underneath Sanchez Evans, knocked away by Brown and picked up by Wolfing. So the Bulldogs do force another turnover. Wolfing across the timeline, left side, hounded by Hobart. Picked up his dribble way up high, but gets it to Pope over on the right. Rasha now back between the circles. Mason City maybe looking to trap him up high. The ball goes right wing to Thompson. Chase Thompson, skip it left side for Pope. Open for a three in the lead. Off the rim, no. Derby the rebound, but he's called for a push-off in getting the rebound. Got that as the second on Parker Derby. First foul of the third quarter on Ottumwa. 6:48 third quarter. Bulldogs have had the ball 3 times in this quarter already with a chance to take the lead. They've turned it over twice and missed a shot. Whitner will walk it across the timeline. Dribbles around a pick to the right side, gets around Derby. Ball goes in the corner for Hobart. Out on the wing, Rasha Pope steals it, and he throws it ahead to Derby. Parker all the way down, right-handed layup good, and Ottumwa leads. I'm not sure if Rasha was trying to get it to Derby or if he was just trying to bounce it off the Mason City player on the sideline, but it worked out, and Ottumwa leads at 32-31. Ball goes right corner for Whitner. Whitner trying to direct traffic from there, goes high on the wing to Miller. Miller up top to Ide. Ide, jumper too strong, partially blocked by Trey Brown. Ball volleyballed out of bounds. Last touched by Ottumwa, went off the hands of the Bulldogs. Boy, Trey Brown really came down hard trying to block that shot of Logan Ide, and he got a piece of it. Now a whistle. And Mason City committed a violation there on the inbounds. Marcel Whitner kind of ran out of bounds right in front of his teammate who was going to make the pass. I think that might have been the violation. Now Mason City showing some zone pressure. Pope in the backcourt right side. The left side for Wolfing. Races across the timeline. He's in a trap, though, but he gets it ahead to Brown. Brown down the lane. Finger roll. Good. Counted in the foul. Trey Brown with a chance for a three-point play. He's got 13. The foul on Ty Sanchez Evans, and that's his third. First foul of the quarter on Mason City. Brown at the line, 1 of 2 on the night. Came in 85% on the season. Puts it up, knocks it down. Ottumwa's got a 4-point lead, 35-31. Sanchez Evans will check out, and Gabe Reese replaces him. They don't lose much, at least in terms of size and strength inside. 6'3" Sanchez Evans, Gabe Reese also 6'3", and they're both powerfully built. Braden Miller left side, it goes to Logan Ide. They go underneath for Reese, and he gets it off the glass and he gets the roll. Can't let him catch it that deep. He's too big and too strong. 35-33, Ottumwa's lead down to 2. Rasha Pope in the backcourt. Throws it across the timeline. Chase Thompson. Thompson finds a cutting Trey Brown underneath. The layup, no. But Brown gets his rebound on the weak side. Jump pass, left corner intended for Pope, knocked out of bounds by Hobart. Boy, Trey doesn't often miss from down there, but he got himself underneath the backboard there, tried an acrobatic shot, and it just didn't quite catch the glass the way he wanted. Pope will inbound. Bounces it into Brown inside the three-point line left wing, trying to drive in on Miller, backing down, and a blocking foul called on Miller. On the floor, no shot. I've got that one as the first on Miller. Team foul number 2. 5:17 third quarter. Ottumwa 35, Mason City 33. Chase Thompson inbound. Gets it underneath to Parker Derby. His hook in the lane short. The rebound to Reese. Derby just hasn't been able to buy a bucket except on that one breakout. Rasha Pope nearly with a steal on the left side as Miller tried to get it to Hobart, but the ball knocked out of bounds. into those empty seats on that side. Miller will try to get the pass inbounds from down below us. He gets it in the corner for Logan Ide. Ide, a lob down low for Reese, trying to back down Brown, turn around, in and out, no good, and Derby with another rebound. Parker, long pass up ahead, deflected, stolen by Ide. Miller had pressured Derby. Ide into the front court left side, picked up his dribble, gets it up top to Reese, throws it behind him to Miller, to the side for Hobart. Pass underneath, intended for Whitner. I think Pope kicked it. And Mason City will inbound with 25 on the shot clock. Substitution for the Riverhawks here. Drayden Witt checks in, and he will throw the inbounds pass. He replaces Miller. Hands it in to Reese, kicks it back to Witt to the free throw line. Whitner, a runner or a floater, no good. Reese still got the rebound, the putback good. Boy, Ottumwa's got to keep him away from the rim down low. We're tied at 35, and Gabe Reese has scored the last 4 points. Wolfing into the front court, brings it left, finds Thompson. Thompson up top to Trey Brown. Brown, a shot fake, hands it to Pope on a curl. Pope backs away, now looks to drive on Reese. Nearly lost it down low and did lose it down low. Ide diving for it. Pope trying to get it back. And Mason City got a timeout somehow. I didn't think they had possession of the ball. 4:14 left in the third. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Mason City took its first time out. We're tied at 35 here, 4:14 third quarter. Bulldogs setting up zone pressure here. Marcel Whitner lobs it right side for Drayden Witt. Witt dribbles ahead, gets across the timeline, splits defenders. Try to fire underneath. It was deflected by Derby, went off of Whitner and out of bounds, and the Bulldogs force another Riverhawk turnover. Ottumwa was down 3 at the half. They scored the first 7 points of the quarter to take a 4-point lead, but Mason City's on a 4-0 run. We're tied at 35. Wolfing into the front court, throws it right wing for Trey Brown. They double team him. Splits the double team, jump pass left wing for Thompson. Thompson into the lane, the layup good with the right hand from the left side. Chase Thompson saw a lane and took it. He's got 6. Bulldogs up 37-35. Reese across the timeline left side to Witt. Right back to Reese. Left corner, Hobart wide open for a 3. Off the rim, no. Rebound to Pope. Rasha wants to run left side. 3-on-3. Rasha, no look pass, but Derby couldn't handle it. It's out of bounds in the corner. That pass not quite on target. It did hit him in the hands. He had to reach up for it, but Parker couldn't handle it. Now Ottumwa again with that zone pressure. Witt on the left side. Picked up his dribble. And Mason City calls a timeout to save the possession. 3:20 left in the third. Bulldogs up 2. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Basketball brought to you by Graphics Masters on Albee Road in Ottumwa, across from the BP. Contact them for all your window or auto signage, vinyl decals, wall sayings, custom apparel, and advertisement needs. And by Sonic Drive-In, featuring made-to-order American classics, signature menu items, and speedy service from friendly car hops. Cruise on over to Sonic, North 63 next to Walgreens for the ultimate Sonic experience. 3:20 left in the third quarter here at Wells Fargo Arena. Your Ottumwa boys leading Mason City 37-35. Mason City has the ball, inbounding in the backcourt on the near side. The inbounds comes across the timeline to Logan Ide. Ide dribbles right, finds Marcel Whitner. He got open for a three. Missed that one, and it goes over the backboard. That's out of bounds back to Ottumwa. Boy, Whitner couldn't miss in the first half. It's his first real open look of the second half, and he couldn't knock it down. He's got 18 points, 18 of their 35. Ottumwa trying to add to its 2-point lead. Rasha Pope will bring it across the timeline. Mason City, a 1-2-2 zone looking to trap. Ball goes right corner to Thompson. Thompson brings it back out to Rasha Pope on the right. Back to Chase. Chase trying to drive into the big man. Reese cut off. Pivots. Lobs it in the lane to Pope. Pope nearly lost it. Got it to Derby. Derby kicks it out to Wolfing. Wolfing trying to drive. Lost it. Picks it up. Gets it to Trey Brown. Brown a three. Top of the key. Too strong. Long rebound out to Drayden Witt. Here comes Mason City trying to tie the game or take the lead. Witt underneath to Whitner, and Whitner is fouled on the floor by Nehemiah Wolfing. His first, I believe, team foul number 2. Subs for Mason City. Aiden Mosley and Ty Sanchez-Evans both back in. Mosley has 2 fouls. Sanchez-Evans has 3. Gabe Reese did good work for them off the bench there. Mason City inbounding, a lob intended for Whitner, knocked away by Brown. Pope has it up ahead to Wolfing, runs it down, got the layup up. Nobody's fouled, and he'll shoot 2. That ball a little farther than Rasha wanted. Wolfing was able to run it down, and he earns a trip to the line.
Wolfing goes to the line to shoot 2.
Third team foul on Mason City. Wolfing's first free throw this time gets the roll. 3 for 3 from the line. I think that foul was on Hobart chasing him down. Subs for Ottumwa here. Javen Rominger coming in for Parker Derby. If Wolfing hits his free throw, he'll be subbed out for a break. Matt Mitchell waiting his turn. 2:34 left in the third. 38-35 Ottumwa. Nehemiah's second free throw gets the roll. 39-35. He checks out. Mitchell back in. Bulldogs with zone pressure. Whitner inbounds left side to Witt. Back to Whitner. Right side for Hobart. Hobart across the timeline, skips it left side to Witt. Witt to the wing. Dribbles free throw line, kicks it back to Whitner. Right side to Witt, down to the baseline. Mosley feeds it underneath to Sanchez-Evans, who lays it in. That opened up when Trey Brown went for a steal and missed it. 39-37. Pope trying to dribble away from Hobart. Brings it back between the circles. Throw it right side for Thompson. Right back to Rasha. 19 on the shot clock, 2 in the third quarter. Pope dribbles left, puts up the tough runner, high off the glass, no. Brown tips the rebound out to himself. Now spin move in the lane, and the shot blocked by Whitner. Rebound off the leg of Sanchez-Evans and out of bounds into the Ottumwa Pep Band. Minute 48 left in the third. Ottumwa does retain possession, 29 on the shot clock. Pause here for a moment as Rasha had to tie his shoe. We're good now. Thompson inbounding from the baseline. Looking. And a lob way up top, a whistle. Ottumwa took a timeout there to save the possession. Minute 48 left in the third. Bulldogs up by 2. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and surrounding areas. And by Mike and the team at Mike's Pizza, Ottumwa's favorite place to eat. Minute 48 left in the third. Ottumwa's down to 2 timeouts remaining. They lead Mason City 39-37. Chase Thompson inbounding from the baseline after Ottumwa burned a timeout to save possession. Chase. A lob for Rasha. Tough catch. Goes up. Lays it in. Rasha Pope has 14. Bulldogs up 41-37. Zone pressure again. Pass across the timeline. Sanchez Evans. Back right side. Drayden Witt. Witt had it stolen away by Trey Brown. Dogs 2-on-2 the other way, but Brown's out wide. He'll slow it up on the left wing. Now tries to drive in the lane. Tough runner. Short off the rim. Got his own rebound. Trying to back down. Kick it right wing. Rasha's open for a right wing three. Count it! Rasha Pope with a three-pointer, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. That's our first 3 all night, and we're up by 7, 44-37. Sanchez Evans in the front court, double teamed, lobs it up top, midcourt circle for Marcel Whitner. Whitner back to Sanchez Evans, into the corner for Mosley. He'll try a 3, off the rim, no. Whitner the rebound, though. The putback is good. Whitner's first bucket of the second half. He's got 20 in the game, 44-39. Ottumwa's given up a few second chance buckets in this game. Pope left side trying to drive on Whitner, cut off. Gets it up top to Matt Mitchell. Mitchell double teamed up top, rolls it to Rominger, lobs it right wing to Thompson. Mason City looking to trap again. Thompson skips it left side to Mitchell. Matt open for a 3. Off the rim, no. Rebound to Hobart underneath. Shot clock off. Pope nearly had a steal. The ball goes left side to Whitner. Back up top, Hobart. Right side, Sanchez Evans. In the corner, Mosley. 3 on the way. Air ball. Rebound to Brown. Ottumwa can hold for 1 here. Up 44-39. Rasha's got to get it across the timeline here, and he does. Throws it to the free throw line for Brown. Down the lane. The runner rolls off the rim. Got his own rebound. Battling for it underneath. Turnaround off the glass, and good. Trey Brown's second effort, 46-39. 2 seconds, 1 second, and the quarter ends. Up 7, back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Don't battle yourself. You gotta get up and own it. You're bruising your blister by losing and wishing that you had a different opponent.
Start of the fourth quarter. Ottumwa has surged ahead. They lead Mason City 46-39, but still 8 more minutes to play. Here at Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines. Good to have you with us for this special night as we start our 2024 broadcasting session. Mason City at inbound, and Drayden Witt gets it in to Drew Hobart. Hobart across the timeline, goes right side, and they quickly go in the corner for Mosley through the hands of Noah Millsap, who's in for the first time. And then Ottumwa commits a foul in the corner. That's Matt Mitchell, his second. First team foul of the fourth quarter. Noah Millsap, a 6'1" senior, in the game for the first time. As Witt will inbound, and he lobs it high on the right side for Hobart. Thompson nearly stole it. Up top for Mosley. Cut off the free throw line, goes left side for Millsap, into the corner for DeAndre Judon. Judon double teamed to the corner, poked out of his hands and out of bounds. But are they going to call that they're calling that a foul. And I think Mitchell just got his third. Or they say it's his fourth. Okay, that was the foul that we didn't know who it was on in the first half. Mitchell stays on the floor. I don't know if Ottumwa knows it's his fourth. Again, there's nothing in the in the arena that's showing how many fouls people have. Mosley way up high. Picked up his dribble, lobs it to Judon in the lane, goes left side, laid it up, got it to go. DeAndre Judon has 4 points. Mason City within 5, 46-41. Rasha Pope into the front court. Trying to drive on Millsap, cut off. Kicks it behind him to Brian Coulter, who's in the game for the first time. Coulter down the lane, right-handed layup good, right past Judon. Brian Coulter, his first appearance in the game, and he's got a layup. 48-41. Both teams giving their best player a breather to start this fourth quarter. Pass goes underneath the Mosley. Shot blocked by Javen Rominger. And Mitchell comes down with the rebound. Here comes Rasha Pope. Throws it right side to Rominger. Picks up his dribble. Hands it to Chase Thompson. Mason City in a tough man-to-man right now. Thompson backs away. Between the circles. Bounce it right side for Coulter. Brian Coulter. Tried to go underneath, stolen away. Mosley has it. Coulter trying to get back and contest. Mosley throws his body into Coulter and does draw the foul. I mean, it makes sense, except that I don't think Coulter was going to be able to contest Mosley's layup if he just laid it in. It is the third foul already in the fourth quarter on Ottumwa. And Aiden Mosley, who's 81% from the line, will shoot 2 here. First one is up and good. And if he converts them both, it's a moot point. I'm just not sure he couldn't have just laid it in without worrying about the contact. So Ottumwa's going to bring back. Ottumwa brought in 3 subs. Ottumwa's got to get. Bulldogs have too many on the floor. Now Chase Thompson gets off. Trey Brown, Parker Derby, and Nehemiah Wolfing all check in. Second free throw good. Ottumwa's lead back to 5 again, 48-43. Wolfing into the front court. Throws it left side for Javen Rominger. Up top to Derby. Derby left wing Trey Brown. Brown trying to drive on Judon. Kicks it left corner for Derby. Derby back down low to Brown. Brown backing down, turn around in the lane, left it short, but he's able to chase his own rebound out down beyond the three-point line. Gets it to Cutting Pope. No look pass to Rominger, and the layup in and out. Derby, though, fighting for the rebound. Goes back up, and he gets it to go. Parker Derby working hard inside. His second bucket, 50-43. Ottumwa gets it back to a 7-point lead. They need some stops now. Need to start expanding this lead again. Drayden Witt over to the right side, around a pick. Jumps in the lane, throws up a wild shot, no good, an air ball, but Mosley caught it on the weak side. Feeds it to Millsap on the wing, up top to Judon. Dribbles left, into the lane, fed it underneath the Witt. Shot blocked again by Rominger, ball loose on the floor. Judon goes down to get it. Ottumwa trying to tie it up. A travel is called on Judon. And Ottumwa gets it back with 5.5 to go. Chase Thompson back in. He will replace Javen Rominger, who picked up 2 blocked shots here in the early part of the fourth quarter. Mason City looks like they're going to set up some pressure again, and now the official on the other side stops play here. And they're calling Nehemiah Wolfing over. Did he get... He's gesturing to his face. Again, we're way up high. I can't hear what the conversation was, but Wolfing is ready to receive the inbounds pass and does under pressure from Hobart. Gets it over to Pope. Back to Wolfing. Gets across the timeline. Kicks it to Brown in the corner. He drives, little floater, and got it to go from the left side of the lane. Trey Brown having another big night. 52-43, Dogs up 9. 18 for Trey. Witt goes right side to Millsap. Up top to Mosley, a dribble and a three-pointer off the rim. No, Pope with the rebound. Dogs can push it out to double digits here. Long pass up ahead, Thompson left wing. Drives in, little Euro step, shot is up. No, but a blocking foul, and Chase is going to the line to shoot 2.
Mosley called for the foul.
Aiden Mosley gets the foul. I believe that's his third. First of the fourth quarter on the Riverhawks. Thompson at the line, 2 for 2 on the night. He has 6 points coming into this trip to the charity stripe. 4:57 to go. Bulldogs trail by 9 in the first quarter. That was their biggest deficit. They lead by 9 now. And Thompson makes it 10, hitting the first free throw.
Whitner, Reese, Sanchez
Mason City with 4 players checking in. They're getting their starting lineup back in. Marcel Whitner, Ty Sanchez-Evans, Braden Miller. Well, Gabe Reese checking back in. He's not a starter, although very effective player off the bench. Logan Ide into the game as well. Second free throw for Thompson, good. And Ottumwa's up 11, 54-43. Long pass to Ide as Ottumwa's got zone pressure set up, and Rasha Pope stole it away, drives back in, layup, count it, and the foul! Rasha with the left-handed layup, and he'll have a chance at a three-point play. 19 for Rasha Pope. Ty Sanchez-Evans gets his 4th foul. Mason City's got both Sanchez-Evans and Reese, their 2 big guys in the game, at the same time. But Pope with the free throw, good. 57-43, Dogs up 14. And Rasha's got 20. Reese in the backcourt. Ahead to Braden Miller, not quite across the timeline yet. Now gets it across, ball deflected, and Trey Brown's got the steal. Brown trying to cross over on Miller, goes left wing to Pope. Rasha a shot fake, backs it away. Bulldogs now with a big lead, 14 points up. They can afford to slow it down. Pope around a pick left side. Up top to Wolfing. Wolfing for 3. Off the rim, no, and the rebound underneath to Reese. Up ahead to Whitner. Right side Sanchez-Evans, off his leg and out of bounds. Ball goes back to Ottumwa as Mason City again forced it into a turnover. Pope got his hand in the passing lane there. Inbounds comes to Nehemiah Wolfing. Whitner waits for him at midcourt. Wolfing goes high on the left side to Pope. Pope to the corner for Parker Derby. Mason City in his zone, sometimes looking to trap Miller out to pressure Pope. Rasha hands it to Thompson at midcourt. Chase between the circles, double team comes, gets it right side to Wolfing. Nehemiah drives in. Yeah, there was a little bit of a shuffle there, and he's called for the travel. 3:58 to go. Bulldogs still up 57-43. Whitner was going to throw the inbounds pass. Now he calls Gabe Reese to do it instead. Bulldogs have some pressure set up. Inbound to Whitner, right back to Reese. Across the timeline left side, Sanchez-Evans. Under pressure, gets it back to Reese. Down to the left corner. Logan Ide, a long 2-point jumper from the baseline is good. Ide has 5 points, 57-45. Wolfing into the front court. Lobs it to Pope between the circles. Skips it left corner, leaping catch for Chase Thompson. Thompson trying to get out of pressure there. Gets it to the elbow. Left side for Trey Brown. Brown nearly had it stripped. Fights for it, gets it back, and a foul called on Mason City. Braden Miller called for what I think is his second, team foul number 3. Thompson inbounding in front of the Ottumwa bench. 3:30 to go, Dogs up 12. Chase looking, gets it to Wolfing. Wolfing high on the left side. Goes around a Brown pick. Mason City switches. Wolfing hands off to Thompson between the circles. Thompson gets it to Pope, under pressure from Reese. 20 on the shot clock. Bulldogs willing to burn some clock here. Pope gets away from Reese. Pull up top of the key 3. Off the rim, no. Whitner has the rebound for Mason City. Up ahead to Miller right side. I can hear Mason City saying push, push, push. Miller nearly carried the ball. Gets it to Sanchez-Evans, to Reese, back to Sanchez-Evans between the circles. Handoff to Reese. Reese left wing to Whitner. Pro range 3-pointer on the way. Back iron, no. Rebound deflected. Sanchez-Evans gets it. Couldn't convert the putback, but draws a foul. Ottumwa had that rebound, lost it, and they'll pay the price in terms of a foul and a couple of free throws. Rasha gets his 3rd foul, team foul number 4 on Ottumwa. Sanchez-Evans at the line, 55% on the season. This will be his first trip tonight. First one is up, and a little too strong.
Hobart check back in for Mason City.
Drew Hobart and Drayden Witt check back in for the Riverhawks. 2:50 to go. Ottumwa still up 57-45. One more free throw for Ty Sanchez-Evans. He hits this one. He's got 5 points. Ottumwa's lead down to 11, 57-46. Mason City with some pressure. Pope shadowed by Witt. Rasha to midcourt across the timeline. Dribbles right, hands it to Wolfing. Wolfing curls left, hands it to Thompson. Thompson curls and gives it back to Pope. Pope dribbles right. Hesitation, got in the lane. Layup good from the right side with the left hand. Rasha having a big night. Timeout, Mason City. 2:28 to go. 59-46 Dogs. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Basketball brought to you by Family First Chiropractic, West 2nd Street, Ottumwa, delivering an elevated level of holistic care for the entire family, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure their clients receive the best results as fast as possible. And by Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, your premium broadband provider, now in Wapello County. Go to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com to purchase fiber internet at your home. 2:28 to go in the fourth. Ottumwa 59, Mason City 46 here at Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines. Each team has 2 timeouts remaining. Mason City inbounding after taking their 3rd timeout. Bulldogs set up full court pressure. Whitner double teamed in the corner, lobs it left side for Hobart. Hobart to the center for Witt. Witt dribbles around a man across the timeline. Fires down to the left block for Sanchez Evans. His pass across deflected. Pope had it. He was falling out of bounds. He bounced it off for Reese Evans, who gathered it, missed the layup. And then on the rebound, a foul on Mason City. That was a wild sequence. Pope had the loose ball, tried to bounce it off of Sanchez Evans. Evans caught it, missed the layup, and then got called for the foul, and I believe that's his 5th. And indeed, he has fouled out of the game at the 2:11 mark. He averages 13 a night. He fouls out with 5. Aiden Mosley replaces him. Rashaw Pope inbounding. Thought about the home run ball, not there. Got it into Parker Derby. Back to Pope against pressure. Rashaw accelerates around Miller into the front court. Pulls up to avoid a double team. Miller still chasing him. Miller trying to foul him and does, with an even 2 minutes to go in the game. Braden Miller, I believe, with his 4th. And that's team foul number 5. Mason City sending Ottumwa to the line. Ottumwa started out slow in this game, down 9 early, down 7 after 1, but they were down 3 at the half, led by 7 after 3 quarters, and now 13-point lead with Rasha Pope at the line, 2 minutes to go. First free throw gets the roll. Pope's got 21 tonight. I don't have the note off the top of my head what his career high is, but 21's got to be approaching it. Pope's second free throw, got them both. Give him 22 on the night, give Ottumwa a 61-46 lead. Bulldogs a little pressure. Witt in the backcourt to the center for Whitner, back to Witt. Still not across the timeline. Now he bounced it across the timeline to Hobart. Left corner Mosley. Pull up long 2-pointer, no good. Rebound to Wolfing. Wolfing double team, but he bounces it to Pope left side. Long pass into the front court for Thompson. Thompson dribbles around Miller, gets to the rim. Layup, nobody's fouled, and Chase Thompson will shoot 2 with a minute 39 to go. See who the foul is on. They haven't announced, haven't announced it. Thompson 4 for 4 from the line tonight, make it 5 for 5. And Mason City's going to wave the white flag here. Here come 5 subs. 5 players I don't believe we've seen on the floor tonight. One more free throw here for Chase Thompson. Meanwhile, let me double check that. Cooper Hugan is checked in for Ottumwa. Second free throw for Thompson is good. 63-46. This is J.P. Miles in the game. He lobs it left side for Isaac Rickers. Back to Miles across the timeline for Drew DeGabriel. They get it underneath, but it's off the hands of David Muniz Jr. and out of bounds, and Ottumwa gets it back with 1:27 to go. Mason City getting some little used players some playing time here. In fact, some of these players have not appeared in a game this season. They are pressing here, and the inbound comes to Trey Brown. Brown hands it to Thompson. Thompson across the timeline with 1:20 to go. And the Bulldogs getting 5 subs up as well. Pope left side for Hugan. Throws it right side for Brown. Brown. No-look pass on the back door to Rashad Pope, but his shot blocked, and Mason City with the rebound. Rickers with it, and a whistle and a foul committed by Ottumwa at midcourt, and that'll allow Ottumwa to get the subs in with 59.5 seconds to go. Rashad gets his 4th. Should put Mason City at the line, and it will. This will be Isaac Rickers, a 6'1" junior. First free throw for Rickers is good. Brian Coulter back in for Ottumwa. And joining him on the floor are Caden Lockwood, Devin Umphris, and Joe Gravy. Cooper Hugan, the only player to stay on the floor for OHS. Second free throw for Rickers is good. He gets 2 points at Wells Fargo Arena, 63-48. Gravy trying to get it in, and he gets it to Lockwood. Lockwood under pressure, trying to get across the timeline, and does. Goes left side for Umphris, throws it behind him to Coulter, who's got to rescue it. Coulter into a double team, lobs it underneath, deflected. Umphris able to gather it outside the lane. His pass deflected. Coulter rescues it right wing, 15 on the shot clock. Coulter trying to drive in, and he's fouled by J.P. Miles. And both teams in the bonus, so Brian Coulter going to the line to shoot 2. Someone's going to get 2 more subs in. So is Mason City, as everybody's going to play as many as they can. Coulter misses the first one. That's his first free throw miss of the year. So for Ottumwa, a couple of sophomores that were not on the varsity roster before winter break, Tucker Long and Chance Egbert, have checked in. Of course, we know Tucker from baseball. Coulter's second free throw is good. He's got 3 points, 64-48. Mason City has brought in Jameer Falls, a freshman. Trying to figure out who else they've got in the game. Also, Zechariah Eldridge. Eldridge had it in the corner, passes out, it's deflected, and it is stolen away by Tucker Long. Tried to lob it to Gravy right side, threw it out of bounds with 18.5 seconds to go. Seen Tucker Long do some good work on the sophomore team this year, but of course, best known for his pitching ability in baseball and his hitting ability. University of Iowa baseball commit. Top of the key 3 for Mason City is good for Zechariah Eldridge. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Coulter up ahead, and the layup by Hugan good at the buzzer. So Cooper Hugan scores a final bucket tonight at Wells Fargo Arena. And the final score is Ottumwa 66 and Mason City 51. Bulldogs trailed in the first half, but a big second half rally sends OHS to its 4th win of the season. We'll take 3 minutes, come back and wrap it up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Cassandra Brewer, clerical lead at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. If you're looking for a local provider to handle you and your family's healthcare needs, consider Mercy One Ottumwa. From pediatrics to geriatrics and everything in between, we are here for you year-round to assist you in your healthcare needs. We also offer our quick care walk-in clinic with no appointment necessary, open Monday through Friday from 7 to 4:30. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other. Because together is better.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
The Ottumwa Schools Bulldog Spirit Store is your one-stop shop for all things spirited and stylish. From comfy bleacher seats to trendy polos, sweatshirts, and t-shirts, we've got you covered. But that's not all. We also have accessories like earrings, water bottles, foam fingers, and so much more. Visit us at the lower level of Career Campus, located at 331 East Main Street. The Bulldog Spirit Co. offers a wide range of products to suit every Bulldog fan out there. See you soon.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And welcome back one final time tonight to the Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines, where your Ottumwa boys basketball team rallies in the second half to get the victory over Mason City by a final of 66-51. The Dogs were down 3 at the half, but outscored Mason City 38-20 in the second half. Scoring for Ottumwa tonight, Rasha Pope, maybe a career night, 24 points for the senior point guard. Trey Brown, another big night, he had 18. Chase Thompson had 10 points. 4 points for Nehemiah Wolfing, 4 for Parker Derby, 3 for Brian Coulter, 2 points for Cooper Hugan, and 1 point for Javen Rominger. For Mason City, Marcel Whitner had 20 points, only 2 of them after halftime, however, and not a lot of support. Gabe Reese did have 7 off the bench. Ty Sanchez-Evans had 5. Logan Ide had 5, 4 for Drayden Witt, 3 for Drew Hobart, 3 for Zechariah Eldridge, 2 for Aiden Mosley, and 2 for Isaac Rickers. Free throw shooting, both teams are very good tonight. Ottumwa, though, had a lot more free throws. The Bulldogs, 21 of 24 from the free throw line. That's outstanding. And Mason City, 8 of 9 from the charity stripe. In the end, Ottumwa improves to 4-2. They win their first Iowa Alliance Conference crossover game. And Mason City falls to 1-7. And we do want to wish our friends from Mason City, the best of luck, because they've got a marathon coming up the next 2 days, girls and boys. They'll be playing, it's at Fort Dodge, I believe, tomorrow night. And then Saturday morning, they go to Minneapolis to play at the Target Center, where they'll face Sioux City East in games that start at 9:30 and 11:30. So the good folks from Mason City, guys, get some rest. We'll be rooting for you the next couple of days, to be sure. Want to thank all of our sponsors one more time. Meridian Credit Union, Bridge City Realty, Graphics Masters, Sonic Drive-In, William Penn University, Community First Credit Union, Roto-Rooter, Family First Chiropractic, Citizens Mutual, Mike's Pizza, Lisco, Mercy One Ottumwa, Reflection Studio, and Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance. A big thank you to Bulldog head coaches Joe Vandenberg and Neil Hartz for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight. Also want to give a big thank you to the good folks here at the Wells Fargo Arena, and specifically to Alex Barker, who is our contact here at the Wells Fargo Arena and helped us arrange everything tonight. We got a great spot to broadcast from, brought us water, got us everything we need to get set up. So thank you to Alex and all the good folks at the Iowa Wolves and Wells Fargo Arena for helping us make this broadcast possible tonight. I want to thank both of my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, and Kyle Smith, the radio producer back at the KBIZ studios. And finally, I want to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Basketball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Do want to remind you that our next broadcast of Ottumwa High Basketball is tomorrow night. We're right back here in Des Moines. This time we'll be on the south side at the Roundhouse at Des Moines Lincoln. Bulldogs taking on the Rail Splitters. Girls at 6:15. Boys at 7:45 on KBIZ and on the live video stream. My name's Jason Van Arkel. And again, I will talk to you tomorrow night when the Bulldogs take on Des Moines Lincoln. Until then, good night, everybody.